After West Ham's poor form this season, Julian Lopetegui is getting closer and closer to the sack, and it seems like Graham Potter will be the man to take over West Ham in the next couple of days. He has even had a meeting with the sporting director of West Ham, and I think it's just a matter of hours or days before Graham Potter is the next manager of West Ham. So let's rebuild West Ham United as Graham Potter. So here we have the West Ham team then before our takeover or rebuild starts. We have some key players that I think will be for us for a while, with Kudus, Todibo potentially, maybe Bowen or Van Bissaka, I'm not quite sure yet. Paqueta probably will stay here for a while as well. So it isn't really that many players who have like high potential. Alvarez have some decent potential, I think. But apart from that, Kudus is like the main guy we will build around. So let's just see what we'll do with the rest of the team. So the first thing we are doing with Graham Potter as the West Ham coach is to sign Todibo on a permanent deal. And we got him for 27.9 million euros. We have decided to sell our goalkeeper Areola to Anderlecht for 16.5 million pounds or euros, which means we need to find a new goalkeeper. Our new number one is none other than Álvaro Valles from Las Palmas. We've signed him for 22.5 million pounds. He's 81 rated and just 26 years old. We've also parted way with Thomas Soucek, who has joined Fenerbahce for 18 million euros. Mikel Antonio has joined Luton for 5.5 million. We've signed another huge defensive signing. This time it's Ian Maatsen, who is struggling to get game time for Aston Villa in real life. And we signed him for 35 million euros. We needed some depth in our defensive midfield position, and we've signed Oliver Skip from Leicester for 20 million euros actually. And this is also the last signing of the first transfer window. So this is the team that we will have for the first season here at West Ham as Graham Potter. We've of course signed Valles Todibo on a permanent. We signed Ian Maatsen and also Oliver Skip for the bench. The team is looking kinda good. We should at least get some sort of European competition next season, but next season we are probably going to look to sign a new striker, as Fulkrug is 31, Rodriguez is 30, so maybe a defensive midfield signing as well. Apart from that, the squad is looking good and it will be interesting to see the growth in the team. Let's hope we can finish inside top 7. And that is the season done, the first season as Graham Potter for West Ham. And let's see where we ended. Did we get Europe? And oh boy, we did. We finished in 6th place, 4 points above Man United. So I'm going to say that is a very, very good season here at West Ham. We also scored 63 goals, which is solid. Consider a few too many, I'd like to say, but that doesn't really matter. And in the FA Cup, how did we do? City won. We went out. Where did we go? We went out to City in the 5th round. The League Cup, we got to the... Oh wow, we went out early in the League Cup. Am I blind? Or... We went out to Southampton in the 2nd round. Well, that's not good. And of course, we were not in any European competition this season. But a 6th place in the league, I'll take that. And let's take a look at the squad. Fulkrug has gone down a rating, Kudus gone up. Yeah, not really that much growth for the team, but it's looking alright. I know I'm gonna sign a new striker. Also, maybe if the money is enough, sign a central defensive midfielder. I'm not sure yet, or a centre back. We will see. At least a huge striker will join the club. And the player with the most goals was, of course, Jarrod Bowen with 19 goals, 18 in the league. Fulkrug scored 16, Paqueta scored 10, and Kudus, he has had to have some sort of injury because 32 games isn't really what I was hoping for. I mean, he's supposed to be our star guy, but yeah, 7 goals, 4 assists in 32 games. Summerville with a very good season considering he didn't really play that much. Alvarez with a decent return, I guess, from central defensive midfielder. Anyways, let's move on to season 2. And Gofal will also leave us as his contract runs out, so we need to sign a backup right back. And we've also had a lot of loan players coming back, such as Ward-Prowse, Aguerd, Zuma. So we'll probably look to move them on, so we get even more money to shop for. And without selling anyone, our budget is almost at 100 million euros. And the striker we've signed is none other than a striker who will move clubs this January by looking at things, and that is Randall Colomuani. We've signed him for 28 million plus Fulkrug, so a swap deal. And with us swapping Fulkrug for Colomuani, we needed a backup striker, and I've just signed Danny Loader from Porto in a swap deal with Kurt Zuma. The centre back that is joining the club is 81 rated, and I know it isn't really a big upgrade in terms of rating, but he is 3 or 4 years younger than Mr. Mavropanos and also a rating higher, and that is, as you can see, Wesley Fofana, who's joined us from Chelsea. We've swapped a deal with Aguerd plus 24 million euros, so welcome to the club, Wesley Fofana. And this is the squad we have ahead of the second season as Graham Potter for West Ham. We've of course signed Colomuani and Fofana, and I said I was gonna sign a backup right back because of Koufal is leaving, but I'm just gonna wait until next season to see whether I'm gonna go for a backup right back or a replacement in the starting 11 for Wan-Bissaka. And I also have a plan for the CDM position next season if we have enough money, but I'm very happy with the team as things stands. We don't really have any old ones in the team apart from Mr. Rodriguez here, who is 31, so it will probably be his last season at the club, and Skip is getting closer to actually taking his place as well. But yeah, I'm very happy with the team. Hopefully we can see some decent growth in terms of the Colomuani, Kudus, maybe Todibo and Fofana as well, and Baez. So, but I'm happy with the team. Let's see where we can get. Maybe we can get into top 4. That would be like a dream ending for the second season at West Ham. And that is the second season done here at West Ham, and hopefully we got into Europe once again. I'm having a little bit of a dream of getting into top 4, and let's see, that is 8th. We didn't even finish inside the European positions, which is a big disappointment. So yeah, well, no Champions League for us next season, no Europa League for us next season, and no Conference League for us next season unless we have won one of the cups. And the FA Cup was won by Man City, of course, and the League Cup, please, let's see that we won it so we got some sort of European football. No, we have not. And in the Europa League, who won that? Arsenal won that, and we were in the Europa League, right? If I remember correctly. Where did we go out? We went out to Atalanta in the round of 16, which isn't that great. Well, not the season I hoped for, but what has happened? We have a decent rated team, like Paqueta at 85, Colomuani 84, Kudus 86. Yeah, I'm probably gonna look for a DM. If I have enough money, I will go for the one I was talking about earlier, and also probably a starting right back as well. Apart from that, I think I'll just stick with the same team. So let's see who the goal scorers were, and it was Summerville. What is going on with him? I don't understand why he is playing so much instead of Kudus. Both are left mids. If you know, please let me know, but Summerville getting 30 goals and 6 assists is just crazy. I have no idea how that is happening. Why is he playing instead of Kudus, and why is he doing that well? Well, fair enough, Colomuani with a pretty disappointing season, just 13 goals. Loader, our backup striker, getting 7. Bowen getting 10 and 10. Paquet having an alright season. So yeah, apart from Summerville, who just went mental, I would like to see more from the rest of the team. But yeah, let's get into season 3, and we need some big signings. So in the FA Cup we went out of round 6, and in the League Cup we went out early once again. And what is our budget looking like? We have 134 million euros. So that is screaming one thing, and that is a huge signing on the way. And the huge signing I was talking about is none other than the former West Ham captain Declan Rice, who is now 88 rated. He has joined us, not from Arsenal, he's joined us from Germany in Bayer Leverkusen for 103 million euros, and he is going to replace Rodriguez in the starting 11. We sold James Ward-Prowse for 14.5 million euros to Fulham. And while we are on a selling spree, we've also sold Rodriguez, who has gone to Torino, or Kilman as well, who has gone to Torino for 21 million euros. And also Rodriguez, who has joined Napoli for 20.5 million euros. So we've now got some budget for a right back. Let's see who will be our new right back in the team. In real life, he is struggling really badly with injuries, but we are here to save his career. Reece James has joined us, and in this save, he has joined us from PSG for 55 million euros. He's 84 rated and still only 26 years old. And this is our team ahead of third season, I believe it is. Third or fourth season. I'm gonna say it's the third season here at West Ham. I can't even remember. But anyways, the team is looking alright, or it's looking good, but I need Kudus to play, I need Kolumani to play. My star players need to play. We of course sent Rice and Reece James, who are two brilliant players for this side. Alvarez, Todibo, Fofana and Maatsen are still on the lower side of the ratings. I'd like to see some growth, especially in the back three with Maatsen, Fofana and Todibo. The rest of the team is looking good. We need to deliver really soon if we want to have Bowen and Paqueta on it, especially Bowen. I would like him to be here when we win the Champions League as a starter, but we need to first get back into Champions League, and ideally that is this season. Come on West Ham, do it for Graham Potter. And that is season number 3 done here at West Ham, and we have got into the Champions League finally after a horrible season last year without even getting European football. We qualified for the Champions League with finishing in the 4th place behind Liverpool, Chelsea and Aston Villa. Let's go. Declan Rice was a right signing. Who won the FA Cup? Arsenal won the FA Cup. The Carabao Cup was won by Chelsea. Champions League was won, haven't been played yet, but it's between Arsenal and Bayern. Europa League was won by Liverpool in a full English final. And the Conference League was won by Roma, who won 5-1, which is pretty impressive. So let's see the growth of the squad. Are we becoming a top team? I mean, it's not looking too good, you know, with Todibo, Fofana. I don't know why the growth is like this slow. I was expecting it to be faster, especially with Maatsen as well. Kudus, I guess he hasn't played this year either, probably same with Kolumani. But yeah, it's starting to look like a decent squad, but I would like to see some more growth, like Todibo and Fofana at least to 86 now. But maybe I'm expecting too much. Rice probably had a good season, who is of course our highest rated player. So let's see the team stats. Did Kudus play or did he not play? Kolumani played, but Summerville again. So where is Kudus? Kudus played a total of... Am I blind? He played 28 games and scored 0 goals. Well, we have to sell Kudus and bring in a replacement. But yeah, Kolumani 22 and 11, pretty good. Paqueta with almost 30 goal contributions, which is all very good. Summerville was of course 84 rated. I don't know if I should... Maybe I should just stick with Summerville on the left, you know. But yeah, I don't know yet. Bowen is of course 85 rated, who got 16 goal contributions. Rice 2 goals, 0 assists. Alvarez got 4 goals and 1 assist. So yeah, not ideal, but I'm like not really sure what I want to do with this team. Kudus is at least gone, so we have to sell him. Maybe I will... I don't know, I will see. But Kudus is at least gone because he isn't playing, and he is also transfer listed now because he isn't playing. So we have to get rid of Kudus. We of course finished 4th in the league. In the FA Cup we went out early, and in the League Cup early again. We are yet to win anything. I would like to at least win some FA Cups or League Cups, but that's not what we are here for with Graham Potter. We are here to win the Champions League, and now we are finally in the competition. I've taken the decision to sign Dwight McNeil as the Kudus kind of replacement, and that is simply because I want to make sure Summerville gets the game time. So I was just looking for an option off the bench to have some decent rating there. We signed Dwight McNeil from Nottingham Forest for 25 million euros, and he is 81 rated. And also 2 players are sold, and that is Emerson, who joined Nottingham Forest for 12.3 million, and we've also sold Kudus, unfortunately, to Newcastle for 75. I wanted to use Kudus, as I said on the start, but I mean, he didn't grow, he didn't even play, so he wanted to move, which is fair enough, so we have sold Kudus. And the second and last signing of this summer window in Season 4 is Ryan Sessegnon, and I know another boring and poor signing, but I just want to stick with the team we currently have for at least one more season to see where we really need to sign any players, so I'm saving my budget for the summer of Season 5, but Ryan Sessegnon is our Emerson replacement for 14 million euros. So this is our squad for the 4th season as West Ham manager, as of course Graham Potter, and we are finally in the Champions League, and I'm just sticking with the same team, and there are some players that have to deliver. If we don't do anything well this season or the next one, we have to find a replacement for Bowen. Alvarez is starting to get there in terms of age, same as Paqueta. And apart from that, the rest are looking solid. Rice is of course 28, so we got like 4 or 5 seasons more left in him, so we should be good in that part. But yeah, so a big season in terms of we want to win the Champions League with Bowen. Can we do it? I'm not so sure, but he would at least be in the squad when we are in the Champions League final. But let's see, Madsen, Fofana, Todibo, Alvarez, James, Koulibaly, Paqueta, Bowen, Summerville, all are none are secured starters for next season. It all depends on how well they grow and how we do in the league and Champions League. Come on, let's get back into the Champions League for the next season and maybe go on a solid run now. Come on, West Ham. And we have done it in just the 4th season and 1st season back in the Champions League. We are in the final against none other than Real Madrid. But first of all, let's see how we did it in the Premier League. And oh my, we have just gone all in the Champions League. If we didn't qualify or get to the final, we wouldn't even have any European football unless we won one of the cups. So it was a really, really important cup run we got in the Champions League. The FA Cup was won by West Ham, so we would have got some sort of European football. We beat Fulham 3-2 in the final. What about the Carabao Cup? Arsenal won that, beating us in the final. So we've just been horrible in the league. And as we saw, we finished 8th, but we got to the FA Cup final, the Carabao final, and Carabao Cup final, and the Champions League final. But who won the Conference League? Real Sociedad won that. The Europa League was won by Valencia, beating Inter. So yeah, Champions League final against Real Madrid, and let's see our way there. We finished 8th in the league, which is very good because that means we just qualified for the round of 16. And in the round of 16, we... Where are we? There we are. We beat PSV 6-2 in total. And in the quarterfinal, we came up against Borussia Dortmund, but we won 3-2 against them. In the Champions League semi-final, we was up against Liverpool, getting a strong 2-1 win and 1-1 draw at Anfield. And of course, we are in the final against Real Madrid. But let's see who the main carries of the team were. 67 games played for Avias. That is just insane. Picking up 3 assists and just 10 clean sheets. Wow. But Bowen, oh my word. Jared Bowen, the captain of the team. I said I wanted to win a Champions League with him. 45 goals and 14 assists is just insane. And he's just 31 years, sorry. So we would have got one chance left with him. But as we didn't qualify, it was a must win Champions League this season. Paqueta also a very good season. Summerville alright, but Koulibaly just 14 goals. Yeah, Bowen, you carried this team to the Champions League final. McNeil 7 goals in just 32 games, which is good. Declan Rice having a solid season. Reece James alright, and Alvarez as well. And Van Bissaka played 52 games. Where did he play? Did he play at left back or something? No, Madsen and Sessignon. Not at center back. Maybe the AI just like to rotate the right backs and sub them on and off all the time. I don't know. Poor Skip just got 8 appearances. Unfortunate, mate. But let's just look at the squad that has taken us to the Champions League final. Kulumani, 87 rated, even though he's been horrible in terms of goal contributions for us. Paqueta, 87. Summerville, 86. Bowen, the main guy of this team, 87 rated. Alvarez, 85. Declan Rice, who of course we returned back to West Ham, 89. Madsen, 84. Reece James, 84. Todibo, 84. Fofana, 85. And Valles, 87. And on the bench we have Sessignon, Mavropanos, Wan-Bissaka, Irving, Skip, Potts, Luis Guilherme, who has not grown at all, just 1 rating I think, which is pretty disappointing. Dwight McNeil, and of course Loader, and we have some squad players here like Cornet and Earthy, but we don't care about them. This is the 11 that will play the final for us, and as you saw, they are not a lot of fitness on the back 4, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. This team will hopefully beat Real Madrid, but first let's see what kind of team Real Madrid has. And this is the expected Real Madrid 11. And Vini Jr., Mbappe and Rodrigo, Bellingham, no surprises. But the Real Madrid captain, John McGinn, that is just crazy. Theo Hernandez has returned to the club, Ake and Saliba as the centre-back duo. Ceballos in the 11, I don't know if he will start. They have Wanderson and Courtois, and the bench is looking good with Van Dijk on the bench as well. Yeah, it will not be an easy game, but hopefully we can do it. Oh, here we are then at Schalke's Stadium, Arena auf Schalke, I think it was called. Champions League final, Real Madrid against West Ham. Our first season in the Champions League, we got to the final, which was very surprising, especially our horrible league form. And let's bring West Ham's second ever European trophy, as they won the Conference League a few years back. Oh, Declan Rice with a big job there. It's not right to see Declan Rice as the number 8, but we don't care. It's the main guy of the save, Jared Bowen. What can he do? He still got the ball for us in some way. He still got it. He tries the shot, but Ceballos blocks it. Rice, Jared Bowen, Courtois saves it. It's almost a dream start for West Ham and Jared Bowen in the Champions League final. Kulumani finds Paqueta. Summerville. We need the overlap. Ian Madsen. He's got the ball, Madsen. Summerville. Rice. Declan Rice, who has returned to West Ham. He scores in the Champions League final. West Ham's very own Declan Rice puts West Ham in the lead at the Schalke Stadium. Now the pressure is on Real Madrid, which it honestly was even before we started, as this was our first year in the Champions League and we got to the final. But Todibo, my word, what a beast. He's been insane this game. Jared Bowen, Lucas Paqueta, Kulumani tries to find Bowen, and he does, but we can't really get the control of the ball. And Mbappe, Vini Jr., and now Real Madrid can do it. And that's a penalty. No, it isn't. But what is Valles doing in goal? And Vini Jr. scores for Real Madrid, and they are back in the game. It's 1-1 in the 70th minute. And Bellingham tries for the cross, but Rice intercepts it. And now we can turn on the pace. Summerville. He gets past Bellingham. Paqueta with the run. Finds Kulumani. Jared Bowen, can he do it? Yes, he can. And it's a dream come true. The captain of West Ham, Jared Bowen. I said I wanted to win the Champions League with him. We are in the final. He carries it with 45 goals. We need a winner, and it's no one else than Jared Bowen who puts the ball in the back of the net behind Courtois. And he has likely done it for West Ham. Jared Bowen, he's on Ballon d'Or form this season. And isn't that perfect? Goal number 11 in the Champions League for Bowen this season. What a player. And now we just need to stay compact at the back. We can't let them get any chances. We can't. Todibo, you have been insane. Mbappe can't do anything right there. And it's just 1 minute added time. And we've got the last chance. Can we do something about it? Or will we not make anything? We've got a corner, but we don't care. We know we are the champions. Is it 2 or is it 3-1? It is 2-1 win over Real Madrid. Unless we can do something. Jared Bowen. No, that's it. West Ham, we are the champions over Real Madrid. We did it in just 4 seasons as Graham Potter. So West Ham fans, if Potter takes over, you know what will happen. You will win the Champions League in just 4 seasons. And that is it for the first rebuild on this channel. And if you liked it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more FC career mode content. And make sure to also watch the Arsenal save I'm doing, where it's one half a season per episode. But let's just enjoy Bowen lifting the Champions League trophy. Jared Bowen, you are a hero. But as I said, I have a series going with Arsenal. The second episode will hopefully be up in the next couple of days, and I will try to be consistent. But make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more rebuilds. What a way to end it with West Ham. Jared Bowen lifting the trophy. Graham Potter rebuild is completed with West Ham. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.